It's all very stressful. It's very stressful. Money, marriage. I'll get personal. And I could tell you, screw that observational shit. I can tell you that if you came in here tonight with anything on your mind, maybe you're not doing good on the floor, you have some emotional baggage, maybe you're like, let's have a laugh, I gotta forget my problem, whatever it is, whatever you brought in here tonight, after listening to me, you're gonna leave feeling a lot better about yourself. You're gonna be like, wow, I had some stuff, but thank God I'm not him. He should really end the show and walk right out into traffic in brightly colored clothing so they see him. It's been a rough ride, man. I suffer from OCD. I mentioned that at the very top of the show. If you're not familiar with obsessive compulsive disorder, it's called OCD. It means obsessive compulsive disorder. If you're not familiar with OCD, it stands for obsessive compulsive disorder. Did I say that right the first time? Obsessive. 4 people have a brain. I get that. I take that over anal retentive, which apparently means the same thing, but anal retentive sounds like I store things in my ass for an unnecessary length of time. What's the matter? You look exhausted. I was holding a bike. I don't know if you know, but I'm anal retentive. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 33 years, and I started out doing it because I wanted to make people laugh. I was the funny kid in school. I used to watch The Tonight Show. I want to do that, you know? I wanted to make people laugh. Fast forward to tonight, I am not here for you. I am not here for anybody. Honestly, I don't give a shit how this goes. I am only here for one reason, and that is so I don't hurt my wife. I'm telling you. If I don't do this a few nights a week, she's in danger. In fact, if I learn how to do laundry, I have no use for her. She doesn't even know that the only thing keeping her from her demise is a bottle of all-temperature cheer. And by now, women are making judgments of me. What a bad man. He has just said that he wants to hurt his wife. He called her Lucifer. He referred to her as Satan, and he wants to hurt her. What a bad, I want you to look at that man sitting next to you, because he thinks about killing you every day. Even on the good days. It's not premeditated. We're not murderers by trade. It just happens, and we don't know when it's gonna happen. It's kind of like a mental meteor. Just, whoa, where did that come from? Like on an average day, you sneeze, achoo, and we say instinctively, God bless you. Achoo, God bless you, honey. But then during a certain second of a certain hour that we don't see coming, you go achoo, and we want to go, you ruined my life. I had hair, I was thin, I had money, I had women. You come along with your sneezes and break everything up. I want to say that, but at the last second, our subconscious, our Jiminy Cricket steps in and says, you better say God bless you. Or this fight will last 10 years. And this kind of stress, it affects a person, you know. And I talk about Lucifer. That's my wife. I talk about my marriage and how stressful it is, and it is. And maybe somebody are like, oh, you know, I don't have that kind of thing, you know. But we all, in some way, are in the same boat. We really are, you know. Because what marriage is, and I've coined this phrase, it's a painful learning process. You young people that think it's not going to happen to you, and it will. Write that down. Marriage is a painful learning process. I learned this not too long ago, and it applies to all couples. Let's make it inclusive. It applies to married couples and those of you that are dating and some of you in a hostage situation. Please, blink twice, we'll get you help. My co-signer and I, that's my wife, I prefer. I'm playing with different titles because my wife is so permanent, so long-term. You know, my wife implies I'll never get out, so I want to know that there's a future for me, so yeah, my emergency contact was, did you catch that? My emergency contact was born and raised in Brooklyn her whole life, same house, 35 years, and we were living there raising a child, and the topic of moving came up, and I really wasn't thinking about Jersey, but my spouse, which is a little impersonal, but it's legal, it's binding, you know. Nobody's ever like, hey, spouse, want to go upstairs and fool around? But I'm trying different things, you know. She wanted to come here. A lot of her friends moved from New York to New Jersey. Her attitude was, I want to get a big backyard, you know? No more living on top of each other. I want to plant flowers in my big backyard. And now we're here. And every day I go in that big backyard, and my first thought is, who's gonna mow this shit? Not me. I'm not doing it. I'll wait till the fucking ticks climb on the roof. I don't care. My second thought is, where am I gonna bury the bitch for taking me here? I don't belong. You like that tree? Good, I'll put you under it. You can look up at it for all eternity. I am the part of the couple that will never transition. There's always a split, right? When one person loves it, oh, I love our new life in the suburbs. We can park the cars in the driveway. You know, we got so many stores. I'm the guy who just hates it. I don't understand certain things after all these years I've been here, 20 some odd years. I still don't understand, like suburbanites say hi to you when they don't know you. What's that about? Hi, good morning, how are you? And I'm like, yeah, good morning, come on, hey, do I know you? Well, no, you don't, exactly, I don't know you, so why do you want to know how I'm doing? Why do you want to know what I'm doing? Why do you want to know what these plastic bags are that I'm putting in the trunk of my car? I think it's best if you turn around and pretend you never saw me, and then maybe you won't get hit with a bat. That's all I'm saying. If you ask your woman, I learned this, if she finds another man attractive, take a famous guy, a hot singer, an actor, guess what? You'll never ever get an honest answer. And by honest, I mean visceral, knee-jerk reaction. The kind of answer that women say to each other when they're alone together. Because you guys have no idea. I grew up with sisters. You don't know what they say when they're alone. It's, oh my God, they dissect us from hair follicles to toes. I'm talking about that kind of answer. And this is what happened in my situation. On the television was the show, popular show, and this was before they got rid of his character. Grey's Anatomy, good-looking actor. Ladies, what was his name? McDreamy, look, they all know it. It's been 3 years. McDreamy, they didn't even answer me verbally. Their vaginas went, McDreamy! Patrick Dempsey! They went to say it vocally, but down below went, you do all the talking! McDreamy. And I looked at Lucifer because when you live with a demon, even if you're not having relations anymore, you still remember what it's like when they're turned on. I knew she was into him because her tail started to wiggle. Now, much like a dog, it means excited when a demon's tail wiggles. Remember that. So I saw her tail wiggling and I said, you like him, don't? And she said, he's got nice eyes. That's the kind of bullshit you'll get. Eyes. You won't get an honest answer like, ha, do I find Patrick Dempsey attractive? Let's put it this way. If you had a heart attack on the street, While they're resuscitating you with the defibrillator, I'd screw him during that time period. He's not up! Pat, one more time! He's not up here, Pat! Stick it in!